I actually would like to go into a little bit more depth about what I said before the series, where I just felt that ClouD, even though we've been hyping him a lot the first weeks, and he still deserves all the hype, guys, because I really feel ClouD, every now and then when you see him play his A+ game, he's an absolutely fantastic Terran player. Of course, there's been a lot of talk right now about ClouD as well, with his ClouD's World. We didn't even mention that, but we actually shed some love on us. So
yeah, thanks, ClouD. Thanks for the love.
Maybe that's because we've been hyping him. But what I want to say is, like, ClouD recently played the EPS Germany finals, and I had a really good feeling about ClouD until I read his statement that he made regarding the finals, where he just said, okay, I'm not in a very good mental state right now, I'm not very confident, and I don't think I'll do well. And the moment I read something like that, man, it actually kills me inside, because I know that he's making himself lose for no reason.
ClouD, I know you watch these games. You killed Rotterdam inside.
Yeah, no, he makes me sad when I read that, because I know that ClouD is such a good player. If he's just mentally okay, if he's not worried, if he is confident in his own play, he can be so extremely good. And you know it's true more than anyone, because we cast a lot of games from ClouD in the past.
I mean, he's a friend of ours. We talk about ClouD all the time, and you know, it's just it's easy for anybody, especially as a pro gamer where you're sitting in front of the computer a lot, put in all this time. You don't always see tangible results. It can definitely get you down, but it's so important for guys like us, like gamers, you know, to outside of this to stay active, keep a good mindset.
Yeah, and like whatever you can get a good feeling about. If girls make you feel bad, you focus on sports. If sports make you feel bad, you focus about girls. If girls make you feel bad again, you focus on esports, and if esports make you feel bad, you go back to girls. You do anything.
And then if all else fails, you can just do like Todd and Rotti do and just eat a lot of cheeseburgers.
You just go to the drive-thru of Carl's Jr.'s, and you literally ask which burger has most calories.
Oh, that's actually exactly what happened after the Sunday Showdown when Todd lost. I'm driving Kev and Todd around. We went and we played some poker. We're just kind of hanging out. Todd's feeling kind of sad. It's like, hey man, you want some food? He's like, yeah, let's stop here at this burger place. And so we walk out the window, and like I roll down the window, and Todd's like, yes, excuse me, which burger has the most calories? And they're like, what? He's like, I want to get fat. And they're like, well, this one's a good choice. He's like, give me 7 of them.
No, he ordered that, and then he also ordered crispy chicken fingers and an Oreo milkshake. So it was a nightmare combination, and fries, and then we ate all that. And
okay, let's go to Del Taco.
And we're driving for 20 minutes. He's like, hey Kevin, you still hungry? I was like, no man, I already felt sad before I ate this burger, and now I feel even worse. Wow, very economic build here by ClouD.
Super
quick triple orbital.
Yeah. Moral of that story, guys, find happiness somewhere, even if it's in a cheeseburger.
Even if StarCraft is not working out for you temporarily, just eat those burgers, man. Both players are chatting a little bit. We already mentioned before these games that these games have been played early today, guys. Our first 3 series of today were live, and then we had replay cast for our previous best of 3, Dimaga against Dark Force. Both those guys, European players. We do not want to force them to play on 4 AM. And right now, ClouD with Stephano, same story.
Yep. Them Europeans.
Yeah, man. Trouble shouts.
It's tough, man. When we start 6 p.m. here, it's like 4 a.m. in Europe.
Yeah.
Tough.
I mean, if it's like a West Coast league, I mean, an East Coast league, then I think it would be a little bit easier for Europeans. Then you play at 1 or maybe 2, but this can literally be at 5 or 6, and it's just not doable, man.
Not unless you're on the bitter schedule.
So we see ClouD opening up with a couple of Hellions, trying to get a little bit of map control. He has that super economic opening. While Stephano right now is pretty much in the dark. But the funny thing is, I often even feel that it doesn't even matter what he scouts. You know, Stephano's just like, the moment he sees that something is bad, he's like, oh, it's bad. I'm going to have to play even better now. And
before I don't even think he says that. He's like, oh, it's bad. I'm just going to have to win.
He drops double evolution chamber right now. He's at 41 drones. Stephano's playing quite greedy so far, and that's an excellent decision, of course, because ClouD is playing super economic. He's not going to be able to do a whole lot.
Yeah, ClouD.
He does have.
He's going to make a Marauder. I wonder if he's going to push with like 3 Marauders and however many Hellions he can make.
Marauder.
Kind of like Polt. Polt has a nice build where he fast expands and then goes into some high aggression Marauder Hellion play.
That's so awesome to watch, man. I love Polt. Polt is
really
one of my favorite turns to watch in TVZ. He's really awesome.
To this day, and we probably say this every time we broadcast, but guys, go watch the Lone Star Clash. Was it before? It was before the final, right?
Yeah, the winner bracket final.
Yeah, the winner bracket final between Stephano and Polt, where especially the game on Cloud Kingdom, which is just incredible
I think that
action.
game on Belshire Beach was absolutely madness too. Those guys, they really went at it as champs, and it was just awesome. One of the best StarCraft, or maybe the best StarCraft 2 I've ever seen.
What's going on right here, Kev? in the main base of never mind. You missed it. Patrolling drone was just waiting to drop his macro hatch. I was so confused.
We have 5 Hellions right now from ClouD who are going to start working on these creep tumors from Stephano. Stephano not cancelling his tumors this time. There he goes. He does cancel those 2.
Yeah.
ClouD is going to spot that hatchery, but there's not all that much that he's going to be able to do about it right now. Since he doesn't really have any tech. He's just starting Stim right now. He's getting +1 and 1 armor as well.
Those Hellions from ClouD going to give him the ability to deny a lot of this creep spread. You just give so much map control, give so much freedom, and it's why ClouD is able to float this 3rd orbital out to this 3rd base so early on in this game, really supercharging that economy. I really expect we'll see him add a lot of barracks. Here they are going down right now, 3 barracks being added. And he's going to kick that macro into high gear.
That's something he needs, of course, as well. He barely has anything to produce right now. He's going to be mining off 3 bases soon, and he had 3 production buildings. Of course, that's a complete no-go. Unless you're Goody and you pull it off and win games. Goody actually beat Stephano once, man. You remember that tournament?
Things in life that just don't make sense.
That was the Berlin...
Battle in Berlin?
Yeah, the Battle in Berlin.
Yeah,
that's
Nurchia won that tournament.
Yeah, like Goody beat Stephano because Stephano was really confused about what the hell Goody was doing. and then Nurchia was like, ooh, ClouD not paying attention to these Hellions. Losing 3 Hellions straight away might end up losing these Hellions as well.
Don't run that way, ClouD! Oh, wow, Stephano played that brilliantly.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be that sad losing 3 Hellions to 4 Banelings. I know what you're trying to say right now. Gonna say like you give up the map control and that's most important. That's of course true, but still better to at least kill 4 Banelings.
Yeah, it's better to kill something than it is to kill nothing, but I don't know that ClouD can really hold this 3rd now without having those Hellions out on the map, and that's what is really concerning.
He does have Siege. He's going to siege up the tank right here. That's a beautiful position, but there's a lot of 1-1 links.
Yep, and they are going to run right up into that expansion. And
he should be fine. He's going to lose quite a few SCVs, of course, but... Oh, a couple of Banelings rolling in now as well. Might have to temporarily lift it off.
Yeah, he's going to lose SCVs, he's going to lose depots, he's going to lose a lot here, and this is a nice little bit of counter-aggression by Stephano. And I got to say it, Kev. I got to say it.
What do you want to say?
That you just can't lose those Hellions. This is what happens. Stephano still streaming forward. ClouD again leaves the door down. The Lings getting inside. Banelings don't make the best connections. And with the bunker, with the Marines.
I felt Stephano did really good until this happened. I felt this was a little bit overeager. And you shouldn't forget, he didn't actually kill the orbital, Ben. I mean, Stephano did a lot of damage there, but he did not kill the orbital. And he did just throw away a ton of units. He does still have a good economy, of course. And yeah, I guess your point was made regarding those Hellions. That was very...
he killed a tank, so I mean, that makes it more okay. You're right. That was an expensive trade for Stephano.
If he would have gone back and then go again with +2/2 and then a lot of Banelings, I think it would be absolutely impossible to hold for ClouD. But now he just threw away like 50 links.
Stephano has really made some changes to his ZVT, man. No infestation pit. He's on Roachling Bane again. This is new, man. This is. I mean, it's not super new. There's a lot of Zerg players that have done this before. Losira, Nurchio, very famous for doing this all the time, over in Europe. But it's interesting seeing Stephano move away from the infestor-based play that he's so famous for.
I think it depends a lot on how the game plays out for him. Stephano morphing in a ton of Banelings right now. 27 Banelings at once on the way. And just what I want to say, like, imagine if he still had the links from the previous fight, then it would really almost be impossible for ClouD to hold. Now it's still going to get really tough, but we'll see. It's still 40, 50 links that he almost lost for barely anything. Yeah,
for a siege tank and a handful of Marines. Stephano is going to roll in and go for it, though. ClouD's got bunkers, he's got tanks. One tank's not sieged, needs to go up.
2-2 is almost ready. It's ready in a few seconds. There we go.
Now he's going to go, so here we go. Is it going to be enough for ClouD, or is Stephano going to break him here? Here we go. Ling's going to surround everything. Banelings trying to make those good connections.
Marines are so trapped.
Man.
But they're actually not really reaching the Marines. A lot of those Marines do stay alive.
Yeah, those last 2 tanks on the high ground proving to be heroes, and ClouD might just hold this. Tanks are down now. Oh, actually, no. I don't think he will hold this at all.
A lot of reinforcements coming in for Stephano once more. A lot of links right there. Nice hold position here by ClouD. But it doesn't really matter. He just doesn't have units on the map.
ClouD taps out.
Stephano, the invincible. You know, I almost feel like... I mean, I love watching Stephano, and in general, I love guessing Stephano. But his games are often just so one-sided.
Yeah. It's seldom that you see Stephano.
I hate Stephano for letting me cast one-sided
I hate Stephano for making Zerg look so easy. I really do, man.
And then he's also the one who also say that it's very easy as well.
Yeah, he's like...
So I think we can look at that final fight perhaps one more time.
Here he is rolling in. As long as ClouD has tanks alive, he does pretty well here. Like you
he
see
picks up
it.
all those banelings, and then I thought about, okay, maybe he's able to survive.
Yeah, but then the roaches get up on the tanks, and that's really what spells doom. One big shot from the roaches, that tank just melts away. Yeah, and then there's just no answer. And that's just what Stephano does. Stephano always seems to do damage before the other guy can reach any sort of critical mass. That's kind of the keystone of his play. Like against Protoss.
In every matchup. Yeah. Like against Protoss, he makes timings with Hydralisk, which are not supposed to work, and then he somehow just barely hits before thermal lens is ready when you play against him. Like I had it a few times, and I'm just like, this doesn't make sense. Like normally I'm happy when Zergs make Hydra, because I felt that's good against my playstyle, for me that is. And then Stephano makes Hydras and he pushes before thermal lens is ready. I was like, why would you do this? How do you even know that?
Maybe it does make sense. Maybe his play is just on such another level that like he's debunked the game, and this is how it's going to be played by everybody in 5 years.
Yeah, I'm sure that it makes sense in Stephano's mind. He just doesn't in mine. But that's why he's Stephano, and that's why we're broadcasters.
That's right. So excellent play by Stephano. Guys, we have closing words in just a moment, but first we're going to play a very short commercial. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with our final thoughts of the day.
Yes, hands.